we know, President Trump, as a candidate, vowed to clean up the VA, and there is work to be done. Tonight, new outrage over reports of a VA hospital in Washington, D.C. that is putting vets at risk. It comes nearly 3 years to the day after the horrible reports of dozens of veterans who died while they waited to get care at an Arizona VA hospital. And that is where so much of this debate began. Mark Lucas is a veteran of the war in Afghanistan and executive director of Concerned Veterans for America. Mark, good evening. Good to have you here with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
What's happening in this D.C. hospital?
It's unfortunate. Less than 3 miles away from the White House and from the headquarters of the VA, you've got the Washington, D.C. VA hospital, who is under investigation for just mistreatment of veterans, for the fact that they're not being held accountable. And this is 3 years almost to the day of the anniversary of the Phoenix VA weight scandal. And it just shows that the VA still has significant hurdles to cross in order to bring that type of accountability that's needed. And we at Concerned Veterans for America stand shoulder to shoulder with President Trump and VA Secretary Shulkin to bring accountability to the VA.
Give us some examples so people can get a sense of what's going on here.
It's unfortunately that they were inspecting 25 facilities, and over 18 of them were found to be not sterile. And we had close to 200 veterans whose cases were canceled. They were supposed to be visited with a VA doctor. They weren't able to be seen. So not only are we having access problems with veterans, but also care as well.
Yeah, and one of the things I just want to get, the accountability issue. I know you want to get something passed that would allow them to fire people, which is one of the biggest problems that has confronted this, right?
Absolutely, and the Inspector General is saying that veterans are in imminent danger. This is a phrase that we as veterans are used to when deployed. We should never have to face imminent danger when we receive care here at home. And we support Senator Marco Rubio's VA Accountability First Act of 2017. The President supports this bill, so does the VA Secretary and a host of veteran service organizations. And that's why we are urging Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer that once they're done with the Easter recess, to make this a #1 priority. Let's bring this to a vote, and let's put this on the President's desk. Veterans are being failed over and over again, and if we can't be able to be served properly in Washington, D.C., less than 3 miles from the White House, how can we ensure veterans are receiving good care anywhere across the country?
Well, we hope the White House is listening and that they hear your plea and that they will bring their attention to it. It's a very important issue and something that we know the President's been passionate about making a difference in. So, Mark, thank you so much. Good to see you tonight.